This might be the worst Nova that I have ever owned. Maybe not. This is a 72 Chevy Nova. Now, this thing, I paid 500 bucks for it. It's in really rough shape. It's got a few good parts on it. Let's check the car out, see what we're dealing with. All right, so this thing's well worth the 500 bucks I paid for it. It's got a disc brake subframe in it. You know, that's worth 400 or 500 bucks by itself, even though everything in there needs to be rebuilt. And it's got these mid-80s Z28 wheels on there that are in okay condition, but, you know, probably don't look great on a Nova, but they're still worth a few bucks if I, you know, throw them on Marketplace or something. Now, let's talk about the body. That's the bad part. A lot of rust on this car. This cowl is rusted out really bad. The dash panel is very rusty. Somebody put some filler on here before they put a windshield in it. And unfortunately, he did something that got his passenger shot at. So that's probably a bad thing. Your bolt-on drip rail is almost non-existent anymore. The doors have a ton of rust in them. At least this one does, and it's beat up. The other door's not much better. The floor pan, I have no idea how that hole got in there. I don't get it. Maybe, I don't know. But it does have a big dent right there and a dent right there. It looks like the transmission may have exploded or something. But other than the dents, it's pretty rough because it's got tons of rust holes in both sides. Some of them even go up on the toe board, which is a little bit more difficult to fix than a floor pan. The metal separator on the package tray from the trunk was cut out for a speaker box. So we got that going for us, right? Yeah, and then we got really, really nasty velour that's still covering the A-pillars and the dash. But it looks like most of the dash stuff was pretty stock and left there before they hacked it up and installed a bunch of stereo stuff. Quarter panels are both in really bad shape. That was beat up and rusted. Rusted there. The other side's really rusty. The package tray weather strip lip is falling apart. Same thing on the tops of the quarter panels on the weather strip there, both sides. Tail panel, hey look, a power antenna. That's pretty cool. Probably gonna keep that. Tail panel is beat up and rusted. And then the trunk is Swiss cheese. So yeah. Good news is, I don't know how, because this was a vinyl top car, looking at the trim on there, the window channel around the windshield is not all ate up. It's actually in pretty good condition, front and rear. So I'm pretty shocked about that. And of course, the passenger quarter panel is worse than the driver's. And I still need to finish putting the bushings in this door and new pins on both sides and rehang this door. So what would you guys do with this car? Now, I know a lot of you guys would say you'd scrap it, take the decent parts off of it, haul the rest of it away, and not ever think about it again. But, you know, that's not my style. I like making junk look good or go fast or, okay, maybe not look good. I like making junk go fast, fixing it up, making it drivable again. And I think this car has some life in it still, has some fun left to be had. I'm not going to give up on it. I'm going to give this car a second chance. But I'm not sure what style I'm going to build it in yet. I've got a few ideas. I'm not hung up on any of them, even though I'm pretty strong on one of them. But you guys tell me what style build you would build this car as. Now, it's never going to be a really nice car. It would take a ton of money and time to put into this car to make it even halfway really nice. And, you know, I'm just not going to do that. The car's too far gone for that. And, you know, I like them. I don't like seeing them cut up into parts cars. But at the same time, you know, I'm not going to make one like this really, really nice either. I'll save that for one that's in better condition. So tell me what you guys would do, what style you would build this car in, what kind of, you know, pro street, pro touring, resto mod, stock, how would you make it look? Let me know, leave it in the comments, hit the like and subscribe button. We'll see you next time.